Well, I'm here in my old stomping grounds in southwestern Ontario on the St Clair River, just outside of Wallaceburg, and I'm with Bill Hamilton. And Bill, I mean, you grew up down in this area. You live in what, Mitchell's Bay?
Yes.
And work in Chatham.
Yep.
And grew up guiding now, like Mitchell's Bay, Lake St Clair for duck hunting?
Yep.
How many years did you do that?
30-some years. 36 years.
36. Yeah. So you started like, how old were you when you started?
14.
14.
Yeah.
And so you've seen a lot of ducks.
Tons of ducks.
I bet. You grew up fishing, obviously.
Yep.
And tell me about the fish in St Clair River. What's been happening the last couple of years? I haven't fished here for a long time.
With that big hatch we had in 2014, I think it is, it's just been crazy here. Numbers beyond belief some days.
Right.
We don't get the size they get in Detroit River most of the time, but I mean, if you want a quality eaters, you're getting lots of them here. So.
Well, we got a couple hours before dark. It's beautiful late May day. What do you say we get out there? We got a little bit of an idle zone here, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we're pretty close to the stomping grounds?
We're right there.
Okay,
yep.
Well, let's get untied and get out there then.
All right, let's do her.
Yeah, good stuff. Wow. That is a fish of a lifetime. Go, boy. Wow, that thing is a monster. They fight hard, don't they?
Look at that magnificent fish.
Look at the size of that fish.
There he is again.
The color is incredible. Oh, there we go.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Big old Great Lakes smallmouth. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Nice double header.
Whoa, nice jump.
Yeah, all right. That is a monster smallmouth. Man, that is so cool. Another one, there we go. The biggest pike I've ever caught. Look at that chunk. So that's what we're talking about.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, Go Boldly, Berkeley, Catch More Fish, and Abu Garcia for life.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. So, Bill, you're fishing pretty deep. What are the depths you catching all these walleyes at?
41 to 21 feet,
Okay.
mostly.
In heavy current?
Not as heavy as Detroit River, but pretty heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 or 5 mile an hour here.
So we're gonna slip with the electric today in the current, you know, and keep those baits pretty vertical. And jig weights, I mean, I got some 5/8, I got some 3/4 ounce, these essentials, which have a nice thin wire hook, pretty nice size hook for walleyes.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna tip those jigs. You're using a lot of minnow style baits, so I grabbed, you know, everything from gulp. I grabbed some Berkeley power bait minnows, all kinds of different colors, and the colors that have been working, they've been all over the map, you were saying?
It just seems every day they want something a little bit different. One day they want the bright stuff, one day they want the natural stuff, so you never know till you start fishing what they're gonna bite today.
So today we'll start with 2 different colors, and then whoever starts catching more fish, switch over.
Yeah, we'll do the 3 fish rule.
3 fish rule.
1 fish, fluke. 2 fish, 3 fish, now I gotta change.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be you changing,
Yeah.
because if it's me, I'll be changing real quick.
Yeah.
If you got 3 and I don't have any. And I got some medium action spinning rods in the boat here, and you know, something with, I guess, you want something that's got a nice light tip so you can feel the hits, but also some backbone, right?
Yep.
And should be good. Can't wait to get out there. Got a little bit of an idle to get there. How'd that one hit?
As high, when I was up high, he tapped it just like a perch.
No way.
Yep,
So actually on the upswing.
on the upswing. Yep, usually they hit it on the bottom, but he hit it up high.
Nice. Nice one. Alrighty. I might have to switch to a chartreuse jig.
Yeah, and he got the real hook.
Did he?
Yep, he got that one, so.
All right, well, we'll keep a limit at least today.
At least,
anyway.
yep.
Yeah, nice. Good eating size. So
Oh.
that's that year class though,
Yep,
right?
that's at your class.
And how old is that fish in that?
I think it was at 2014, 2015, but
So we're talking about 4-year, 5-year-old fish.
yep,
Beautiful fish.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Hand-sized walleyes.
Perfect size.
All right, put them in the box.
Alrighty.
We're gonna have a look and see where we are on shore. I guess because of the drifts, you really don't need to put a waypoint down, do you?
No, I look at houses on shore.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes.
All right.
Oh.
Nice. Nice one. Very
Same
nice.
size.
Same size, same school.
Same school.
Yeah, all the same education. And hooked on the main
He
hook.
took it too, yeah.
Yeah. So he's got the stinger hook right here on the jig, you can see. Little stinger hook. And you wouldn't pick some of those up because you figured if they're striking short and they're just nipping, say, at this power bait, they might just get that stinger hook in their mouth. But that one there was hooked on the main hook. So, very cool.
Yep.
Nice. Nice. So one of the things that is so important is keeping your line vertical, eh, Bill?
Yep.
You just got to keep it straight up and down, and you just don't catch, a lot of fish if you've got an angle out there.
No, they want it.
There we
Same
go.
size again.
Yeah, it's just amazing how it's all about. Look at that, hooked perfectly.
That's a good hook again.
Look at that. And, they're just all cookie cutters.
Every one of them,
And
yeah.
this is the basically same size of fish that they're getting on Erie too,
Yep.
huh? With that same
Yeah.
year class. Well, we're almost up to that limit, right?
Yeah.
We're getting close. We're getting close. And one of the things, keep it vertical, keep a tight line. And that fish hit on the bottom or as you're coming up?
I'm right on the bottom this time.
On the bottom. I can see I'm getting schooled tonight, but that's all right because I like eating walleyes. Keep catching them, Bill. Keep catching them.
Coming up,
Either you've got incredible feel
It's the rod.
or these fish are just
Yeah.
sleeping down there
Yeah.
on top of your jig. Nice.
Oh, this one pull and drag.
That's a good thing.
It's either a sucker
Or a better walleye.
or maybe a better walleye.
Okay. So you're hopping that jig just slow, huh?
Yeah,
Letting it
yeah.
down.
Feeling it all the way
And
down.
they're either going to hit it on the fall, on the bottom, or on the lift up,
Yeah,
right?
this one hit it right on the bottom.
Huh. That's walleye.
Yep.
And look where you got them hooked. That's why. You have them hooked right under the chin. That's called a good sensitive feel when you can do that, huh?
Oh, the way they're biting today, I would never feel these bites with a cheaper rod.
Yeah, the thing is just you feel that little tick, and
Yeah,
they're
just-
probably coming turning on it, looking at it, and you lift up and you hook them underneath.
And that's all it is today is a little tick.
All right, well, that's a little tick right there in the live well.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I do release a lot of fish, folks, but when it comes to keeping a fresh fish of smaller fish like these walleyes, they're the best ones to keep,
Oh,
right?
for sure, yep.
I'm getting really used to this scenario. This is called getting schooled with Mr. Hamilton here. And there it is. It's coming up out of the depths. Look at that. Man, there we go. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Well, just because I'm that guy, we got to put you. Oh, look at that! Then look where you hooked him. Right through the cheek. Either you've got incredible feel,
It's the rod.
or these fish are just
Yeah.
sleeping down there
Yeah.
on top of your jig. Yeah, it's got to be the villain you're using,
Because they're biting so light today.
Okay, we'll put this one back just because, it is what it is. See you later, buddy. All righty. Nice.
I bet you it's a sucker.
It's a
He's
sucker.
rolling.
You think
Nah,
it's a sucker?
He's rolling, let's hope not.
Tell me when you get a glimpse. Is it a sucker or is it the infamous eye?
Or I snagged it.
Or is it snagged? Aha. So
It might be snagged.
it's funny how a snagfish fights different, especially in
big
deeper
time,
water. They
yeah.
thump around. Let's
I don't see it yet. Oh, it is.
Yep,
It's
snagged right
yeah.
in the belly. Well, we'll put this one back in. Nice, I'll let you grab that one there. Boy, you are good. Man is sensitive. And I don't mean feelings.
Here, I'm still stuck in there.
No problem.
Here, let's pull that out.
All right.
Put him back.
Nice one, yeah. It's always nice to get down to my old stomping grounds. Keep an eye on your high vis line. Make sure that you're vertical. Keep that jig in contact with the bottom, and you're just doing a nice slow up and down movement with that jig,
Yep.
eh?
Feeling it all the way down.
And we're drifting over, what, 2 mile an hour going downstream.
Yep.
And one of the keys is, you got to be in contact with that bait. Just ask Bill next time you see him. And man, it's been a lot of fun.
Yep. It was a lot of fun.
And next time we go fishing, we're going bass fishing. Maybe I'll get in my comfort zone. I mean, some of that Mitchell's Bay largemouth fishing, everybody fishes smallmouth down
Yep.
there now, right? So
Yep.
I got to come down there and do some of that largemouth fishing with them. Get a little redemption.
Coming up,
Reed's Birch Island Resort, and that slot limit they put in has been really good, eh, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
let's take a look down under with this week's Fisheye View, sponsored by Mercury. Go boldly. These days, there are very few secrets in fishing. What with cell phones, texting, and the internet, everything becomes common knowledge. If you think mob scenes like this are rare, they're not. And technology is to blame. Not long ago, it took a full day for a crowd to arrive. Today, that happens in under an hour. While there may be some who actually enjoy this type of sport, most would prefer to spend a quieter day on the water. After a rat race of commuting to and from work and cottage, we all need some downtime. A special place where we can be alone with our thoughts to decompress in a hidden stream or weedy back bay, where the fish aren't that big and it's best they aren't. That way, who else cares? And they become your own. And isn't that what fishing is supposed to be? When the season is done, visit a favorite fishing hole, now long abandoned, just to observe, spawning perhaps, and be close to nature. Take in the simple and occasionally the remarkable. Back home, visit a local park to feed a few ducks, or just spend time with backyard friends. More so than ever before, we need to find our own space, to be alone with nature, and to reconnect with the real world.
Well, we got a little breeze up here in northwestern Ontario this morning. It's my last morning here, and I'm with professional guide Chris Gaune. Chris, how you doing, man?
Not bad. It's got a nice lunch fish here.
All right. That is in the slot. We're up here at Reed's Birch Island Resort, and Chris, what is the keeper size here? What's the slot?
13 3/4 inch to 17 3/4 inch.
Have my hood on there. I was blocking the wind.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right.
I'm doing today.
Yeah, you put that right in here. There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Good stuff. Just put the live well on. And so that's been in existence for quite a few years, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Has it helped the fishery?
Tremendously. We're seeing a lot more smaller fish going out. You know, you're not going to eat them, but you're catching a lot of them. Way more than about 5-6 years ago.
That's awesome. I mean, this place is a fish factory.
And you do get a lot of more bigger fish too nowadays too.
Hooked up here, Chris. And got a little walleye here. Now, what's the slot limit up here in Minaki?
13 3/4 inch to 17 3/4 inch.
That one's probably just short or
borderline.
yep, borderline. He ate that leech. That's where some good long needle nose pliers come in handy because there we are. All right, see you later, buddy. Rebait it up. We got just a little bit of fishing time tonight. Life is good. I'm here with Chris Gaune, and Chris is a professional guide up here at Reed's Birch Island Resort. And let's get the boat in position and catch another
Yeah,
one.
I'm gonna try to here.
You hooked up?
Yes, sir. Might be an eater size.
All right. So the deal here is that, you know, Chris is a guide up here at Reed's Birch Island Resort, and that slot limit they put in has been really good, eh, Chris?
Oh yeah, it's improved the fishery tremendously over the years.
So you can keep a fish in that, oh, there's some marks on that here. Let's,
Musky, pike, something maybe took a nibble at them.
now that one would be in the slot to keep if you wanted to eat it, right? It's in between,
he would.
in between 13 3/4 and 17 3/4 inches.
Yes.
You can keep them.
Yes.
And then
Nothing over anymore.
Right
they
on.
took that off about 5 years ago.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So does it help the fishery?
Oh, tremendously. By far, you're catching way more smaller fish, which will eventually, of course, as you know, turn into bigger fish, which we all like to catch.
And you're catching lots.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Coming up,
It's a sign of a healthy fishery though, Chris.
Yeah, it's only gonna get better in the next 5-10 years.
There we go.
Need a net?
Feels like it might be a keeper. Feels like it might be a keeper, but let me see here. Nope, not a keeper. I think I was counting the weight too as a keeper.
Yeah.
This thing here, tuck it real deep, which is nice to have a little bit longer needle nose pliers. Extract that little hook.
Cuda sure makes some nice stuff, huh?
Don't they though? And you know, what's really nice is that they make pliers basically, you know, salt water, fresh water, all kinds of tools. Their knives are great, but it's nice to have the right tools handy too.
Oh yeah.
That one was tentative. It was a tap, 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 tap. And I don't know. I think it's gonna be too small. Well,
that one might eat. That's an eater, yeah.
it's gonna be close. I'll have to measure it.
Yes,
It's
sir.
illegal. Ouch.
Sharp.
Your hands get cut up after a season of guiding?
Season after the first week.
After the first week.
Yeah, already got bass thumb.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to thumb a walleye, Chris.
Yeah, that's why I got that little hole there.
There we are. Okay. Measure this guy up. 13 3/4.
Yep.
To 17 3/4. It is just about 15 inches. It is officially an eating size walleye. Oh. Is it a netter or not?
I don't know if it's a netter, but I think it's gonna be one for the bucket. Well, I don't know, it's lighting up. Could be wrong. Yeah, too small.
Too small?
Too small.
It's a sign of a healthy fishery though, Chris.
Yeah, this is what since they put that slot limit in, we see a lot more of these size fish.
You do?
Yeah.
Good
There's
stuff.
It's only gonna get better in the next 5-10 years. Those fish will grow up and
Here's a fish. Here we go.
Netter?
I think we're good. Oh yeah.
Well, there's another one.
That one there is definitely in that slot size, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. That one there hit really good. Maybe they're just moving in here.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look. See. Oh yeah, perfect. 15 3/4.
And those ones
Right.
taste the best.
Oh, they're tasty, tasty, tasty. And let's guess on the size.
16.
16 inches.
Oh, gonna need the...
Oh, I could have dipped them for you. Nice. Perfect eating size.
Yeah. These ones taste the best.
All right. Oh, I just missed one.
I hooked them in the right spot too.
Easy to get the hook out?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good one. All right. You marked that fish. I think you caught the one you marked that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
coming down. And is that worthy of a dip net or not?
No, no.
No? Nice little walleye. Well, I'll tell you, we didn't get any big ones this morning, Chris, but you know, to come out for an hour, and I know you got some guiding to do today. You got some of the guys from Case Construction up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so you got to meet them back at Reed's Birch Island Resort there.
Yeah.
So, hey man, appreciate you taking me out this morning now.
Oh, no problem.
This guy's just
Thanks for having me.
You're a master guide. You're excellent boat control. I mean, this is what you do, right?
Yeah, every day.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's so much fun up here in Ontario, Sunset Country. We'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing.
Real Fishing was sponsored by Mercury, Go Boldly, Berkeley, Catch More Fish, and Abu Garcia for life.
Well, that thing's got some weight to it. Size that puppy right there. That is just wild.
Man.
Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the size of that thing.